Yo, what's up? Sean G here. We locked in. Got the indictment, Eastern District of New York. This is the indictment. 31 members. 31 people have been indicted. This is the NBA straight poker games and rigged poker games, cheating teams, cheating technology, rigged shufflers, rigged sunglasses, rigged contact lenses, rigged chip trays that can read the cards with technology on the chip tray, an elaborate scheme to cheat at these poker games. I am a poker player. When I want to go play poker, I used to play at these types of games in Manhattan. I used to go into the city and play at some games. I remember there was one in Midtown I used to go to, and I never felt safe there. Whenever I would win, you come outside, it's 1, 2 in the morning, you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. The games will get robbed. I remember a guy got killed from Jersey, from Bergen County, going back maybe 10 years at a game that got robbed. But these games were rigged in such a way, very sophisticated, that what they were doing would be they would cheat the players out of the money, and they would have to, the mob families would take a cut of the game. You would have a cut night. So on every pot, the games I used to go to, every pot you would cut $10 on 100, 10%, right? So if it was a $2,000 pot, the house got $200, and whoever was running the game, that's who the money went to. This is out of every pot. And then your cut money, being that it was your game, you would order pizza, you would order hamburgers, you would order drinks, you would make sure nobody wanted for nothing, and maybe you would even give out loans based on your cut. If somebody went broke, you would loan them money, they pay you back. But I was in very, very low level games. If you want to get one of these hoodies, get with me. This is a custom made hoodie. This is my hoodie that me and Little Sean designed. If you want to get one, you can go on my website, thepodcastwassold@gmail.com. Or you can email me with your phone number. I'll call you and we'll put it together for you. So here we go. Okay. 31 defendants, including members and associates of organized crime families and National Basketball Association coach Chauncey Billups, charged in schemes to rig illegal poker games. So there's 31 people indicted under this indictment, and here is the indictment right here. It's 22 pages. But they're definitely singling out Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones because they are the superstars in terms of popularity that the Eastern District of New York can use to bring a lot of spotlight and a lot of shine to their police work. Earlier today at a federal courthouse in Brooklyn, a 7-count indictment was unsealed, charging 31 defendants in a criminal scheme to rig illegal poker games at various locations in New York City, East Hampton, New York, and throughout the United States. 31 defendants were arrested in 11 states including members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra. Chauncey Billups, the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers of the NBA. Damon Jones, former NBA player with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Miami Heat. The defendants will make initial court appearances this afternoon at federal courthouses throughout the United States, including the Eastern District of New York. As alleged, members and associates of organized crime families fixed illegal poker games as part of a highly sophisticated and lucrative fraud scheme to cheat victims out of millions of dollars and conspired with others to perpetrate their frauds, including rigged shuffling machines and specially designed contact lenses and sunglasses to read the backs of playing cards, which ensured that the victims would lose big. Using the allure of high-stakes winnings and the promise to play alongside well-known professional athletes, these defendants allegedly defrauded unwitting victims out of tens of millions of dollars and established a financial pipeline to La Cosa Nostra. The alleged scheme wreaked havoc across the nation, exploiting the notoriety of some and the wallets of others to finance the Italian crime families. Within the alleged involvement of the three La Cosa Nostra crime families, an NBA head coach and Hall of Famer, as well as other current and former professional athletes, the investigative work that culminated with this morning's operation are reminiscent of a Hollywood movie. Over 4 years, Homeland Security New York uncovered the operation and worked tirelessly with Homeland Security in Newark, New Jersey, the FBI, New York Waterfront Commission, and the NYPD to expose crimes that defrauded victims out of at least $7 million and included violent robberies. For years, these individuals allegedly hosted illegal poker games where they used sophisticated technology and enlisted current and former NBA players to cheat people out of millions of dollars. The complex scheme was so far-reaching that it included members from 4 of the 5 organized crime families, and when people refused to pay because they were cheated, the defendants did what organized crime families have always done. They used threats, intimidation, and violence. As alleged in the indictment beginning in as early as 2019, the defendants engaged in a series of schemes to use wireless cheating technology to rig illegal poker games, most commonly Texas Hold'em. Check this out. In a typical legitimate poker game, a dealer uses a shuffling machine to shuffle the cards randomly before dealing them to all the players in a particular order. As set forth in the indictment, the rigged games use altered shuffling machines that contained hidden technology, allowing the machines to read all the cards in the deck. Because the cards were always dealt in a particular order to the players at the table, the machines could determine which player would have the winning hand. This information was transmitted to an off-site member of the conspiracy, who then transmitted that information via cell phone back to a member of the conspiracy who was playing at the table, known as the quarterback or the driver. The quarterback then secretly signaled this information, usually by prearranged signals, like touching certain chips or other items on the table, to other co-conspirators playing at the table, who were also participants in the scheme. Collectively, the quarterback and other players in on the scheme, the cheating team, used this information to win poker games against unwitting victims who sometimes lost tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time. The defendants used cheating technology as well, such as a chip tray analyzer, essentially a poker chip tray that also secretly read all cards using hidden cameras, an X-ray table that could read cards face down on the table, and special contact lenses or eyeglasses that could read pre-marked cards. Then it gives the names of all the members. As alleged in the indictment, the Bonanno crime family, Genovese crime family, and Gambino crime families backed the Lexington Avenue game and the Washington Place game and received a portion of the criminal proceeds from both the straight illegal poker games and the rigged games run by the organizers of those games. Then they give the names of some guys that were like the organizers of the games, who put the games together, that got the players to come and play, that got the NBA players, Chauncey Billups and others, to come and play. And these NBA players were referred to as face cards, right? They were just paid to come and play so that other people at the table can be happy to say, yo, I was sitting at the poker table tonight and I was sitting next to Chauncey Billups and I was playing poker with Chauncey Billups. They can brag to their friends that they were playing with a celebrity, all the while they're being set up to be cheated by a rigged shuffling machine, rigged sunglasses, rigged contact lenses, a rigged X-ray table that can see through the cards, a rigged poker chip tray that can see through the cards. As charged in the indictment, members of the conspiracy committed violent acts, including assault, extortions, and robbery. On September 7, 2023, five members arranged and committed a gunpoint robbery of a co-conspirator to steal a rigged shuffler machine that the defendants wanted to use. Then they list all of the names of the people that have been indicted, and that's where we are. So, that's what this one is. Now, the charges, let me read the indictment charges for you. Hold on. That's the introduction. Hold on. They got all these dudes listed in here, man. Count number one is wire fraud. Chauncey Billups is charged with wire fraud. Let's see count number two. Operation of illegal gambling business. don't see Chauncey's name on that one. Count number 3, operation of an illegal gambling business. Count number 4, money laundering. Chauncey is named under money laundering. Money laundering. So Chauncey Billups is charged with money laundering, conspiracy, and what's the other one? Wire fraud. Right, wire fraud and money laundering. I'm gonna read this. I'll get back to y'all with another video soon. Peace.